Hey, perfect spirit. Thanks for watching. I'm Sam, the Miracle Man. Now let's dive into the topic today, which is about, Project Fear, unleashing the boogeyman. So what is this Project Fear? It hasn't been going on for the last 2 years. It's been going on for many, many years, saying that be afraid of this, be afraid of that. Oh, you need this, you need that. It's all this advertising saying that we're lacking, that we're missing something, or it's telling you about the worst case scenario, like a constant Notre Damus, if you will, or Notre Damus. I probably said that wrong. But I really want to emphasize that the body has an amazing ability to heal. But when we're in a place of fear, stress, anxiety, that mechanism gets cut off, doesn't apply anymore. The healing abilities go away as the fear builds up. In my own case, I get rid of the MS, the bipolar, arthritis, and all this stuff. When I got rid of the fear, I got rid of the head trash, I got rid of the boogeyman. My mind was filled with the boogeyman. What else is going to go wrong? And all these stories kept me very stressed out and overwhelmed. And when I work with people, it's not with the intent to heal them, because the body can heal itself. We simply need to get the boogeyman, the head trash, out of the way. And I've seen many amazing results from people that are supposedly incurable, from cancer to Parkinson's to MS to whatever it may be, that the body can heal it. If it's originating from the boogeyman, there's some genetic things that we just have to accept and say, okay, this is the body I was given, and it's the perfect body for my experience. But most of the times, these diseases that we acquired are coming from up here with our stories, our belief system, our mental garbage, and we need to throw that head trash out. When we throw out the head trash, the synchronicities happen, the miracles happen, because we realize that we're spirit, we're soul, we're consciousness, we're source, we're universe. Whatever you wish to call it, we are that. That this body is the vessel to carry that around, to allow the human experience. But we get so caught up in the stories. We have to realize they don't know what's best for us. They're making an educated guess what's best for us. And the current situation is it's one size fits all, without taking any other opinions or any other stories in there. You have to go to the alternate media to hear about these other things that are working. But the mainstream media is one size fits all, and that doesn't serve us. It never serves us when we embrace a one size fits all. It's always about going within. What's best for you? You live in this body, you know it the best. But that knowing is from your heart, this deeper place. It's not from the mental guessing that this is always guess, 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 guess. It's about, let's take a moment. Let's relax. Let's tune into who we truly are and feel that aliveness within us that's always here, regardless if you have a body or not a body. The soul, the spirit, the consciousness continues. We are the continuation of our ancestors. The energy that animated them is the same energy that animates us. We just need to slow it down and realize I have all the resources that I need within me. If I can just relax, not believe the mind as my truth, and realize my heart, my spirit, my instincts know what is best. But in theory, it is. That is the theory, but in practicality, it's hard to have that discernment. What is the mental voice and what is our true voice? The true voice comes right away. Then the mental voice comes second, saying why the first voice is incorrect. Did you ever have those hunches that I need to go do this a certain way, but the mind convinced you to try a different way? But then you look back and say, I could have saved myself 2 hours if I just listened to myself and did it this other way. But the mind convinces us that no, we have to do it this way. Another way too we can think of it too is the heart voice, the spirit voice will say, drink water. The mind will say, drink water to keep yourself hydrated, and then start listing all these benefits of drinking water. The spirit voice doesn't give stories, doesn't give excuses, doesn't give reasons. It's simply do this, do that, go do this, go do that. No story. And we keep marching to that voice, life will become miraculous. There will be a synchronicity that happens because you're in the flow of life when you're really listening to yourself. When we don't listen to our true self, when we listen to the mental voice, then we deal with the stress, the anxiety, the cancer, the MS, the Parkinson's, the lupus, you name it. There's probably a mental attribute associated with that we can really create a toxic environment through our thoughts. Environmental conditions are usually thought of externally, but we got to think about the internal environment that we're creating. That's the most important. Are you attaching to these non-supportive thoughts, creating that toxic environment within you? If you are, then the body is going to get sick eventually, if it's not sick now. Are you not attaching to the voice, that mental voice, and just relax and say, what's best for me? Not by demanding that you behave a certain way, because spirit never demands anything of you. It's simply a suggestion. But you will get a universal 2x4 if you keep ignoring that voice, which happened to me. My diseases were getting progressively worse till I lost the ability to walk with MS when I was 37 years old. Well, obviously I can walk today. I'm fine. At the gym this morning, I did the Stairmaster for 70 flights or something like that, and I was really working up a sweat, and the body recovers. Body knows how to heal itself. We simply need to get this nonsense out of the way, throw it out. So realize that the real you is that thing that never changes. It is that energy that never disappears, can never be destroyed. The soul never goes dark. It's simply the mind creating the dark night of the mind. There's never a dark night of the soul. That's a myth. The soul never goes dark. It's the thought that creates darkness. But that soul can penetrate through that darkness, because that energy within us penetrates all things, because it is the energy of the universe. There's no higher energy, there's no higher vibration than the essence of us, because that essence is in all things. We simply need to relax, be still, realize all is well, despite the mind going off into its tangents and stories. And yes, it's really challenging and difficult to see that all is well, especially when you see the crime, the murders, the genocides, all this stuff that happens, tornadoes, earthquakes, volcanoes. We cannot logic out why that happened. There's no logical explanation. We simply have to realize these humans, their spirit has departed the human experience, but their spirit, their soul continues onward. And they're probably part of your spiritual team now. If they're part of family, friends, they'll always be with you, because you're the continuation. We were never born, we never died, we're a continuation. I really like that's how the Buddhists explain it, is it's a continuation. Like a water turns to cloud, turns to snow, and it just keeps continuing in different forms, different energies. But it's ultimately the one essence. All right, I think that's what I wanted to talk about. Beware Project Fear out there. Beware the mental boogeyman making things worse than they need to be. And just realize you got this. You're enough. Bye for now.